joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at New Orleans. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Well, great.
Tonight, we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Now the Nets with it. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
He does not get the second one. The Nets haven't been to the conference finals since 2003. Richard, can you name someone on that team?
There was a 22-year-old dude named, I think it was Richard Jefferson, but most people have never heard of him. But seriously, the Nets have had some great players over the last 20 years. They just haven't had that same team success.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Outside Simmons. Pelicans cleared away. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Simmons, no good.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Schroeder. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Puts up a three. Knocks down the triple.
The calling card of Johnson, his J. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
Outside Ingram. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Finney-Smith checked in for Simmons. On defense, the Nets. And here's Ingram outside. Johnson with the defensive effort.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
It's Thomas on the wing. Alvarado defending. Thomas misses.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Boston, the pass to Williamson. Now here's Alvarado. Here's Boston. And again, New Orleans, no good. Outside Schroeder. With the floater. Sinks that one from the post.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Picked by Williamson. Pass to Messi. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Schroeder. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson from deep. Messi grabs the board. Messi's got 5 rebounds tonight. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently, they have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Now here's Alvarado. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Here's Finney Smith. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Finney Smith. And stolen by Williamson. Driving to the basket. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Love how decisive Williamson is. When he sees a lane to the basket, he seizes it.
The Nets have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Schroeder. And here's Thomas. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Williamson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Here's Schroeder. Alvarado with a rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
1:16 left in the first quarter. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there. Nets trail by 6. The kick out to Johnson. The three. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Johnson.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Pelicans have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Alvarado, the pass to Ingram. Alvarado outside. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Schroeder. Thomas outside. Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. Here's Schroeder. And there's the drive. Misses in close. Here's Alvarado. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Zion Williamson has been on display for New Orleans. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. No one covering. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
Thomas outside. Takes the 3. Pelicans cleared away. Williamson with it. Out to the right wing. Pass to Boston. Here's Misi. Cranked it in off the glass.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Schroeder. 20 points for him last game against Boston.
And he brought the defense, secured 4 steals over the course of the game. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Misi. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Nets. Down by 12. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland where they'll face the Cavaliers. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And that one's good. Ingram.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
The Pelicans lead by 12. From the arc, it's stolen by Johnson. And he lobs it up.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Here's Ingram. 11 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists. Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Schroeder into the lane. Pass to Johnson. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And Williamson throws it down.
So strong inside. Zion fighting through it all.
Outside Schroeder. Outside Johnson. 3-pointer. And it's Boston with the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And we continue to watch the rise of Ingram. He just keeps adding to his offensive repertoire.
Outside Schroeder. It's tipped. Williamson outside. He got a piece of it. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. They get it again. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
New Orleans leading by 12. To the inside. Here's Misi. Jams it in off a great move.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
And with the new season just underway, Richard, you can feel the excitement around the league.
It's one of my favorite times of the year, B.A., and after all the hard work these guys put in during the offseason, now we get to see if it's paid off.
And here are the Pelicans now. The Nets making their last shot. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Outside Schroeder. Screen by Claxton. Schroeder into the lane. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Alvarado with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. And Claxton comes to help. Back to Alvarado. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Alvarado's got 6.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Schroeder. And a nice finish on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Alvarado right side. Williamson with a screen on Schroeder. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. 43 seconds left in the half. Here's Johnson. Thomas outside. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. From behind the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Left side Johnson. For 3. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ingram. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Nick Claxton.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram. Getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
He hits the second from the line. Outside Johnson. And the first half now in the books. The Pelicans on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half,
this stretch could break their season, but it could also make their season if they step up.
When I was playing, I like these guys.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Pelicans. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it over.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters. Are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. Then there's Jose Alvarado, and it's Boston in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Schroeder. The kick out to Johnson. And he drives in. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Clowney from outside the arc. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And here's Ingram outside, gets the 3 ball to go. Ingram's got 16 points now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Pelicans have a young star tandem in Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. And C.J. McCollum said, to win in today's NBA, you need those big, versatile forwards who can do a little bit of everything. We have 2 of the best in the league, and when you're playing well, it makes the game easier for all of us. Brian?
It's a great perspective. Thanks, Allie. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now the Pelicans in transition. And Williamson throws it down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Schroeder misses off the left iron.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Boston, covered by Johnson. Here's Williamson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Boston. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. In third, the Pelicans.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Schroeder with it. Alvarado defending. Outside Schroeder. They need this. Pass to Clowney. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get it going. Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 11 points.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 19. Good D by Finney-Smith. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Shot's good by Schroeder.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Schroeder. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Clowney. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Fires the three. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Clowney's got 6 in the quarter.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
Alvarado with a steal.
He's committed only 1 turnover through halftime, but he has been far more careless with the ball in the second half.
Outside Schroeder. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Here's Boston. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Pass to Claxton. Johnson with it. Launches it. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
Nets trail by 19. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's foul number 2 for him. Green's checked in for New Orleans.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor.
Green against Johnson. Pass to Schroeder. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Now here's Alvarado. 6 points for him. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williamson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Back to Schroeder. Johnson against Green. Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. That shot, no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
And here's New Orleans now. Williamson passes to Ingram. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Nick Claxton. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. 5 ticks left in the third quarter. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans out in front by 19 going into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. Nets trail by 17. And stolen by Williamson. And he hammers it down right in the face of Nick Claxton.
And that's impressive. Zion making the exceptional look routine, at least for him.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Johnson. Five to shoot. Rebounded by Green. The Pelicans lead by 19. And here's Ingram from the arc. That shot is off. Miss number 6 of the day out of 12 attempts. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a helping thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Williamson, cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Lets the three fly. Clowney can't get it to go.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Right side Schroeder. Johnson passes to Schroeder. Williamson with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Williamson with the bucket. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there. And here's Ingram from the arc. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Finney-Smith. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacked attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Outside Johnson. Pelicans cleared away.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Williamson inside. Johnson on him. Oh, Williamson throws it down!
And Zion living up to his full potential tonight. He can be a terrifying matchup when he's playing with energy.
Claxton down low. Covered by Williamson. Pass to Clowney. The kick out to Johnson. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Williamson. Some solid defense from Claxton. The Nets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. They get it back, goes back up, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Man, the defender really went after him.
No good on that one. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
Here's the pick. From deep, Johnson drops in the 3. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Shot's good by Schroeder. A minute 35 left in the final quarter. On the wing, Green, covered by Johnson. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pelicans.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these 2 should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Zion Williamson.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Dives for it. The shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Oh, my goodness! Okay. Throw it down!
Come on! They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Some room here for Schroeder. Here's Claxton, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's off on the first. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Free throw good, Schroeder. And both free throws good for Schroeder. And here's New Orleans now. And it's Dorian.
I got new addresses, I got no